All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. How was everybody doing today? All right, good morning, Joe. All right, we got Johnny Appleseed. I love that. All right, isn't that amazing? Okay, now, what do we got today? We got a new day. The ultimate goal is what? What do we do? Let's think about something today, okay? All right, what you need to do is focus on you today, and guess what? It's God, family, money. What's the ultimate goal? This is Ray Reynolds from what? The Ray Reynolds Blueprint Live. Main thing is helping people and guide them every step of the way. In other words, what do we need to do today to get past go? All right, let's analyze you. Let's analyze you. Let's what does it mean. If we look at our credit today and our finance, what we're looking to do is accomplish the American dream. What is that dream for you? It could be what? $1 million company, million, billion. It depends on what your goal is. I'm gonna look at a couple of things today. First of all, I'm gonna look at time, money, and credit. See, time is important because we don't have enough time. And the reality is we don't have enough money, so we need more credit. But then if that gets all screwed, we back ourselves in a corner. So the difference is if we focus on today, the 7th of April, we just began our second quarter. If we look at time, money, and credit, what do we have to do? No matter what we do, there's never enough money, there's not enough time. All right, what do we get to do? Time, money, and credit. Well, the difference is credit is what I know the best because I can always get some money. I wish I had the magic wand. Unfortunately, mine's broken, so guess what to do today? Now, here's Freddie Jackson. Fantastic. How you doing today? Now, Freddie, make sure you basically reach out to Brandy because tomorrow's her last day. She's moving to Texas. So guess what? We're thinking about opening another office in Texas in the future as well. Or make sure you talk to Chris because I know you wanted some time with me as well. So magic wand, I don't have one. I can get you if you stop scrolling, going to TikTok and everything else. This is my 20th week so far. In 20 weeks going on TikTok and social media, I've got about 67,000 followers. Kind of fun. I've been writing checks for 50 years on radio and TV. That's what I usually do. But I can help people get to past go. In other words, today, let's understand. If you would stop scrolling today and just pay a little attention, right, I can show you how to get your first $1 million corporation. Okay? You see, I have $62 million in dashboards, and I use that for credit for my clients as well. I use histories. But I don't use trade line crap. I use real stuff, okay? Real stuff. So we do this today, we can understand how to stop scrolling and get past go. The most important thing today is you thinking about yourself because you have to a little bit. You see, we got to pray for the world, okay? The world's kind of crazy and all this stuff is going on. But then we have to think about something at the end of the day. God, family, money. God, family, money. So God is always first in my life because of all the things I went through in my life. But then money, all right, we've got to have family first. First is husband and wife. My wife and I became one 21 years ago, which is great. So if you stop scrolling a lot and we look at some credit today, we can get past go. I think people are stuck. So we look at personal and business credit at the same time. What is our goal to do? Let's get the credit to finance the dream and offset the taxes. That's pretty important to all of us to understand what that does for us today. So a goal is very simple. All right, offsetting taxes because no one likes taxes, okay? The bottom line at the end of the day, we all pay tax on our paychecks and we don't like it because they didn't explain it to us. No one explained to us when we get our paycheck, we're taxed before we get the next, all right, or get our leftover. Kind of sucks, but the difference is, let's see if I can help you a little bit understand that today. We have an SS5 form. The SS5 form is what the IRS has on record of all of us. All right, you filled it out or mommy did when we were born. That's how it works. So the SS5 equals the SSN in a 1040 tax return. So if we listen and learn today, stop scrolling, all right, what I watch people do all the time, it's like amazing. If you slow down, you can get millions of dollars of credit. What do we use the credit for? To finance the dream, to finance the dream. If I'm going to finance a dream, I'm going to steal the money from my family, or am I going to steal it from what? I'm going to build corporate credit instead. Good morning, Jay. Good morning. How you doing today? Good morning, MH. How you doing today as we play this game? What does it mean? If today we took the time to analyze you, every one of you. Thank you for being in the fan club as well. I really appreciate that stuff. Now, if you literally, as you sent a gift, I love the gifts as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we have Black Kenfolk as well. So what happens? If we focus today and finance the dream, because we don't want to steal from our family, what happens, most people, they take money for their family, all right, and they roll the dice and kind of, ay. That's not a good thing. So today, if we would focus this on what family, or God, family, money, we could actually build a structure. Structure builds finance and dream. It's what it does. So again, like I said today, please quit scrolling to and pay attention a little bit. I can actually change your life if you allow me to. What does this mean today? It's very simple. If today we wanted to change our life, okay? Let's say we wanted to finance the dream. Now, why would we do that under corporate credit? Well, you can offset the taxes. If we take it from our family, all we do is hurt the family. 97% of businesses fail all the time. Fail. I'm just undoing basically what? Rubber bands on all the credit that I'm stacking up here to show you. This is basically Chase. Chase has ink cards. These ink cards are $50,000 each. They make a lot of sense to me because Chase, there's no interest up to 22 months. And I can finance a dream. I can use the Chase ink card to finance the business, offset the taxes, and create an income. If I create an income, then I can actually get a paycheck. My paycheck can pay my bills, and my lifestyle is what my paycheck should be. See, everyone you can design your lifestyle if you want to. But again, you have to understand structured finance and dreams. The structure and the finance and the dream is very important. Again, this is all corporate credit. We write it all off. But then there's something different. It's called checkbook money. If we look at checkbook money, the reality is this is checkbook money from the bank. The bank gives us a line of credit for $50,000, $150,000. What do you do with money? Most of you started to say you've kind of pissed it away before. So the reality is very simple. So what happens is very simple. We get to play the game. We get to win. I just want to win the game. To me, I turned into the game as a kid. That's what made sense to me. So I like checkbook money. But the next thing is I like a blueprint loan. So let's write down some different weights of money. Blueprint loan is good. All right, American Express give you one to $250,000. Checkbook money's from the bank. And then every credit card we get for the corporation lets us finance the dream. And that's what happens. So I'd like to help you get some credit. Is that okay? Can we get some credit for your corporation and finance your dream and offset your taxes? I'd like you to quit taking it from your family. But I want you to pay attention today and quit scrolling as most people do. It's like, wee, look at the clowns, look at the clowns. I don't like clowns. I like truth. I've been teaching and preaching for 50 years, 6 days a week. I'm probably the only one who've ever done that before, but kept a promise since I was 7. That's what I've been doing so far. So if we look at basically checkbook money, blueprint loan, what do we get to do? We get to do certain things to finance the business. So good morning, Don. Good morning to all the people here. I can't even get my ID, and I'm here, all right, legal since 1989. Came here from the USSR, okay? Well, congratulations here. Hopefully it's all the right way to do it. But again, I'm not here to talk about politics. The main thing for every one of you is getting past go. I see, I like corporate credit. Good morning, you cats. How you feeling today? Okay, as we look at these things we're trying to do. Here's Tweak joined as well. Fantastic, fantastic. Share the life, help me, help you. Is that okay? So if we want to get the millions and millions of dollars of credit, we can offset our taxes and we can get the American dream. You see, rich and famous people do it a different way than you do. You keep stealing from your family, which I think is a mistake. I don't think you should ever take money from your family in the first place unless it's foundation. Okay, unless you're trying to rebuild your credit a little bit. And that's what happens to all of us. We want to rebuild our credit, put it on check. If we quit scrolling through the internet and we just pay attention for a little bit, you can actually change your life if you want to. But what do? Remember, today we're talking about millions of dollars of credit. Millions and millions, okay? What I can do to help you is I can use my credit history to help you build your credit up way for the corporation. So again, as an affiliate, I can help you use corporate credit that I have and obtain for you, for your business if you want me to. But again, it's a choice. See, I don't like basically when it comes to this trade line crap. Trade lines are fraud. What does that mean? When you say basically you bought a trade line offline or something, what happens is you apply for credit, it's a fraud. Usually the balance is 0 and it's not your credit anyway. And the next time you apply for credit, what did you do? You said it was your credit. All right, you kind of lied. That's not good. If you're on a live credit card and I add you as an authorized user, listen carefully. If I added you to as a authorized user for you in the corporation, what do you get to do? It's legitimate. So unfortunately, I stutter once in a while. So guess what? All right, hopefully you can deal with that as well. So what do? Bottom line is we're going to talk about blueprint loan. Okay, that's up to $250,000. We're going to talk about checkbook money. Then we're going to repackage you, and that's what we need to do. All right, this is 150s from every bank, all 4 banks that I like. What does that do for us? Well, it's $600,000 in credit. If we finance the dream, we can offset the taxes. But what happens with most of us, we structure it wrong. So the bottom line today is very simple for every one of us. I'd like you to basically stop scrolling through the process of internet and TikTok and all that stuff and pay attention a little bit. I'm going to show you literally millions and millions of credit. If I add you to credit history, another is a live card of mine, personal, business, and division card, I can get you credit for your corporation a lot faster and quicker than you can. But again, it's a choice. See, you can use your personal credit and just jack it up and screw it up, and what you've done in the past for your business, no problem. And then lack of finance and lack of structure is what happens. So as you start to follow, if you paid attention a little bit, we're going to talk about very simple how to get millions and millions of dollars of credit, real stuff. Okay, all right, that's kind of like what you want to do for yourself. So let's think today. Okay, I'm not here, all right, to be your legal attorney or advice or anything else or accountant. So we have our little disclaimer. Educational contact only, not legal, tax, or financial advice. Results may vary. The problem with you is basically not understanding structure and finance. So what happens with all of us, we have some problems. Now, if you allow me to use millions of dollars of credit for your corporation and divisions, we could do that. We're talking millions and millions of dollars, but again, it's up to you. Maybe you don't want to get that big of a company. Maybe you just want to basically barely pay your bills like most of you do every day. It kind of sucks. But if you want to listen and learn, very simple, stop scrolling through the internet, take some time a little bit, all right, from there, pay attention, and we can actually get past go. In other words, if you allow me to add you a live card, my division or entities, what we have, a real card, the bottom line is when I apply for you, or the history is going to help you. And that's what it does. So if you allow me to apply for you, if you want to do it on your own, good luck on that, okay? How's that working for you? So if we do it correctly my way, and I apply through my dashboard using my history, I can build you up to millions of dollars of credit. But it's a structure that builds finance and dream. But unfortunately, most people scroll through the internet, don't pay attention. They're looking at all these little clowns. I don't like clowns. But if we did it correctly today, it's very simple. There's the phone number at the office to be assigned to a specialist. We'll give that out today many times. Specialists do one thing, they ask you 10 questions. And you basically want to get through that process as well. If you need some help, they'll be here in about 2.5 hours, no problem. As we look at our time zone right now, it is 3:27 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. That's what I have here. That's what I have on the clock and the watch as well, and also that's phone. Okay, so let's focus. Today, your credit sucks. Okay, download the books for free. That's all you have to do. Okay, free, okay? So you have in a link tree, starting out right for the kids and for you to understand personal credit. That's what it is. If you need help about understanding the disputed process, I would say get winning the game of credit. Now, what happens on a paralegal, we have paralegals here, they can investigate, they can analyze, investigate, and find out exactly where you're at today. We don't do credit repair because credit repair is actually fraud against the law. But if you listen and learn today, what is our goal? My goal is to help you get millions of dollars of credit for your corporation and offset your taxes. That's my goal. Maybe you only need 100,000. I don't know. We got millions and millions of dollars to play with. It's up to you. So if we play this game, we get to win. Now understand, I literally have over 1,200 cards that I use for my clients all the time. So again, it depends on the process. It doesn't matter which folder we go for the cards. Our goal is to help people get past go. What does that mean, really? Past go means you're stuck. I think people are stuck because they don't understand how to play the game to win. So the goal today would be, let's get corporate credit for your corporation and your division process. Let's quit stealing money from the family. Was that okay? How about that, Carl? How would you like to do that? So what happens most cases, okay? If we have bad credit. Again, I just want to help you for free because it's fun. Now, I've been on TikTok now 20 weeks. Okay, I have 66,000 followers in 20 weeks, not too bad. Just having some fun. Now, I've been writing checks for millions and millions of dollars for 50 years, and I've been online for basically 6 days a week for 50 years, helping people. I'm the original coach years and years ago. I was also the coach for Carlton Sheets, Dave Delgado, and Russ Dalby. I was training the trainers. How's that? So if you want to play, guess what? I have millions of dollars of credit I can help you with today. That means if I apply for credit for you with my history, we basically get credit using my history because it builds you more credit. What happens very simple at the end of the day. If you bought a trade line, it's a fraud, it's a lie. But if I'm your affiliate, if you allow me to be your affiliate, I can build you more credit. Would you like some today? Would you like some credit to reduce your credit? You see by the line, it's very simple. How much? I mean, how much credit would you like? Okay, I have over $62 million. Does you like 62 million? But could you really handle that? See, most of you in the past, what you've done is you brought the pain home. I'd like you to think about focusing on you today. Stop scrolling through this screen, TikTok and all the silly stuff. I'd like you to repackage yourself. I'd like to send you one of these. Okay, let's understand. This is a mouse pad, and this creates $100,000 a month. $100,000 a month. Okay, that's what I want you to focus on today. $100,000 a month income to a corporation or an LLC, and you get a paycheck. I'd like you to focus on that today. Is that okay if we do that right? So again, what do we do? If you look at winning the game of business and credit, those are things I created over the years. You'll find out I have a basically 21 car collection at the time. And my favorite cars were Lamborghinis and Ferraris, Aston Martins and Mercedes. Boom, boom, boom. But they're not my cars. So if you need help getting that structure and finance and dream, I'll help you do that today. But again, it's going to be a choice. Now, let's understand for you. Most of you screw up your credit. You jacked up your credit. The reality is very simple. Yes, you named them all fantastic. That's good. I was the coach changing the coaches. How's that? But again, I created my first $1 billion at 21 years old, the structure. So let's understand what this means. If you go back in time, I know this is not backwards, this is, okay? So guess what? Winning the game of business, I put it out there in 1976. In 1976, I put thank you for joining the fan club, thank you for the loves and the flowers and the roses too. I love this stuff. This is fun. I love this. This is great. How much do we pay? How do we pay it back? Well, there's a difference because what did you do with your personal credit? You screwed it up, most of you. Winning the game of business. Let's understand something. If you wrote down auto income and you invested money of credit into a storage unit, laundromat, car wash, okay? All right, that's what it is. Dry cleaners. All right, years ago, I had my 22,000 payphones doing 6.6 million a month. I was known as the king of satellite, king of payphones. I'm having fun. So this was created in 1976. Okay, so let's understand. In 1976, I released it, and that was very simple, as I'm helping other people do this. So I want you to focus today. Please quit scrolling through the internet and pay attention a little bit. I want to take millions of dollars of credit to help your business grow your business. Okay, I want to help grow your business with $1 million of credit. But again, it's going to be up to you. All right, we can grab folder after folder after folder. Here alone, I have over 1,200 cards, okay? All right, but I have lines of credit as well. I've been doing this for 50 years. Now, if you look into your history a little bit, find out Helping Hand Industries in California was set up by a nine-year-old kid. I'm the kid that grew up. How's that? I got $100,000 in the mail back then as well. See, what happens is back then we don't have to apply for credit. They send us cards that activate the card. So if you stop scrolling through the internet and blah, 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 and you pay attention, let's take real credit. Let's rebuild you every step of the way. Is that okay? But again, what do? Let's focus on this. We first have to look at ourselves as a CFO. You have to be a chief financial officer for your personal life. It's very simple. We're going to go back to basics. Okay? Time, money, and credit. Time, money, and credit. We're out of time, we're out of money, we have no damn credit, we're screwed up, we backed ourselves in a corner. What happens with most of you, the difference is you back yourself in a corner. I'd like you to turn around today and ask what you'd like. What income would you like today? What income would you like personally and business-wise? See, math does not lie, only people lie, okay? Numbers never lie, only people lie. What income would you like today? Okay, what income for the corporation, okay? Tell me what income would you like? Would you like a $100,000 paycheck or $250,000? How many people would like $250,000 paycheck, or would you like $10,000? Would you like $5,000? Would you like $50,000 a month? How much would you like per month? See, there's what you have to design. Okay, if you're not understanding the question, you've not planned the problem. You've not planned what you're trying to do. So if someone says I want 20 to 100,000 a month in profit. Okay, profit means corporation or LLC. Okay, I asked you what paycheck you'd like. So understand, if the corporation makes money, depends on how you structured it. Is it an LLC? All right, is it going to be basically a C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, or PC? 5 to 10 to 15 grand per month. Well, what you have to break it down is very simple. Understand this. Please understand carefully. You need your paycheck to be your write-off. Listen to what I said. Your problem today, because of the lack of knowledge, you don't understand the SS5 form. The SS5 form is on file with the IRS about every one of us. SS5. The SS5 controls us paying tax. Because you did the form when you were 14 to 16, or mommy did it for you, the difference is you need to understand how it connects the dots. The SS5 controls all of us. SS5, not FF5. SS5. SS5. IRS controls ours, and they're in charge because they have to tax us on our paycheck. So when you say you want $10,000 to $50,000 a month, the reality is if you had that money coming into you, you'd pay more tax. You put yourself in the tax bracket you don't need to be, but against your choice. SS5 is your biggest mistake because you don't understand how it works. If we teach you how it works, all right, the main thing is your paycheck should be your write-off base. Let's understand what that means. If I get a paycheck, I want to make exactly my paycheck that pays my bills exactly to that point. My lifestyle is what? All right, my income is my lifestyle. My lifestyle is in my income. If I live within that process and structure, then I have to look at how I structure the corporation. So if we do this correctly today, it's very simple. If you stop scrolling to the internet and blah, 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 and look at the clowns, you can learn and listen today. Very simple what we get to do. Every one of you, very simple, should think about that paycheck, paycheck, paycheck. The SS5 form the IRS has on file. If you want millions and millions of dollars, I don't want you to be a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire. Okay, I brought my first $1 million into the corporation when I was 15 years old. I'm the one that invented Car Finder, by the way. Car Finder was actually sold to a company because they gave me $1 million check and I got a license fee for the rest of my life. Car Finder actually became GPS if you don't know that. So we get to play the game as we play this game to win. And that's just me as a kid inventing products and services. This is what I've done all my life. I like inventing products, okay? But understand something, okay? We're looking for millions of dollars of credit to finance a business, but the bottom line is we have to understand something. We first have to think about God, family, and money. You have to decide what your paycheck needs to be. What is your paycheck? Today, if you made a total of all your bills, okay, the next thing is you'd have to figure out that's your paycheck. Your paycheck is your write-off. Understand, please understand this. If your paycheck is exactly what you need to pay your bills, that's a great thing. Breaking even is phenomenal. Now, your paycheck is taxed, okay? You get the leftover. Why? Because the IRS has a form called SS5. They have the SS5 form on every one of us. We filled it out at 14, or mommy did it when we were born at the hospital. So understand, SS5. Again, if you pay attention, who's scrolling through the internet, going to look at all the clowns, you can actually listen and learn. I'm online 6 days a week. I'm online multiple times during the day. And all Saturday classes all through the day to understand the process. So today, if we focus on our paycheck, okay, now the next thing we have to realize is, do we have a house? Let's understand, if your paycheck is taxed, you get the leftover. So they got their cut before you got your paycheck, right? IRS gets paid first out of your paycheck, and you get the leftover, which kind of sucks. If we understand SS5, 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 write it down SS5 again and again. You don't even know what the hell it is. This is the biggest problem you have. You don't know how to connect your dots. Amateur hour is over. You met me. We get to play the game to win. So if we want, we have a paycheck, we have a house payment. Let's understand. House payment. I'm going to be the opposite of what I watch some of these clowns say, don't buy a house. Your house payment for 24 years is all interest. If they get a paycheck today, paycheck, they tax it, I get the leftover. How do I recycle my money back to me and my paycheck in my pocket and my bank account? It's a house payment recycles money. So let's write down recycle money. Write down recycle money. Come on, get this down right. I understand. Recycle money is up to you when you play this game. If your paycheck is taxed today because of the SS5 form and the SSN in 1040, how do you get any money back? The only way to do that is have a house payment. For 24 years, that house payment is interest only. You recycle money. So let's write down recycle money. That's what you have to understand. So you need a house to get money back from your paycheck. You have no choice. Thank you for the hearts and the loves. What are you doing today? Recycle money, recycle money. Let's write it down. Come on. I mean, you're not going to learn what I teach anywhere on this planet. So if you pay attention, you could actually change your life today if you want to. But again, recycle paycheck. SS5. Write it down, SS5. It's simple. The SS5 form is if the IRS file, and all of us, thank you for joining the fan clubs and all the hearts and the lightning bolts and all the goodies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if I have an SS5 form, it's on the IRS file on every one of us. They have this, okay? They have this, okay? Okay, so guess what? The SS5 form is on file with the IRS, okay? Now, they take my paycheck, they tax it, they get my money before I do. I have to pay tax again and again. What do we get to do? Tax, what else? SS5, SS5. Now pay attention. If I have a house payment, I recycle my money. I get my money back from my house payment on my tax return. See, the only way to get money back on a paycheck that's taxed is a house payment. So when these silly clowns tell you not to buy a house, it makes no sense. Let's understand, if you paid rent at $4,000 a month, you're making someone else rich. Your house payment can be $4,000 a month. So what did you get? On rent, you got nothing besides making somebody rich. You, on your paycheck, they taxed it, house payment gives you your money back, and that's called recycling money. If you could learn about numbers, because numbers never lie, only people do. You could recycle your paycheck back to your bank account, and you could win the game of business and then win the game of life. But it's going to be up to you as we structure this, okay? So if your credit sucks, I would tell you today, let me do a rapid rescore. Okay, what does that mean? If I was doing, good morning, Mindy, how you doing today? If I did a rapid rescore for every one of you, I could do a rapid rescore, look at your credit, and tell you exactly what needs to be done. Let's understand. If we go back in 77, in 1977, I, Ray Reynolds, was a consultant for TRW, and I was the one who trained Ken Yarborough. This means very simple. If I take my personal credit cards today, my first goal is I have to understand these cards. You see, they fluctuate. All cards fluctuate, but these two do not, okay? These do not, okay? So what do we do? Let's think. If I have a $10,000 credit card, $10,000 is what it is, I would like to put my sticky in the back of it and say I can't use more than 29%. If I do that, I'm in the green. If I put in 3,000, I'm in the yellow, 50,000 or 5,000 in the red. So if today you want me to repackage you, let's say you want me to get you millions of dollars of credit to your corporation, and what you're trying to do, millions, okay? Not dollars, millions. We could do that every step of the way. If I add you to one of my accounts, I can use that to build your credit. Let's understand what this means. If you were to hire a basic company and do credit repair, it's a fraud. You have to rebuild yourself as simple, and our paralegals can guide you, so can I. But what happens next? Our ultimate goal is if you use a trade line or on your credit file, it's a fraud. Trade lines are a pretend if credit's not yours, and it shows 20,000 with zero balance. That makes no sense. Zero balance, no sense, okay? If you allow me to build the credit for you, understand. On my dashboards, I can use the live credit if I get your permission, and I can pop your card off my card. I can get you additional card off my card using my history, and you get authorized user, and I do a separate billing for you. Again, I get two choices, authorized user or separate billing. It's always going to be separate billing, of course, because I don't want to have you jack up a card that you don't be responsible for. So again, our goal is to structure ourselves. Thank you, RJ, for the loves and the lives and all these hearts. I love it. Now, what is our goal? We structure ourselves. We look at credit first. God, family, money. God, family, money. Paycheck's where it all starts. So we have to start where the paycheck is. Your paycheck is taxed, you get the leftover, and if you quit scrolling, you can pay attention and understand what the hell you're really doing. Unfortunately, 80% of you have failed because why? You took money from the family and screwed it up. There's no reason to do that. There's no reason to do that. In the future, all right, if you're going to screw up anything, please do a division. Please screw up a division of a corporation, not you. Quit bringing the damn pain home. You have a choice today to understand as you listen to me, the Godfather Credit, 60 billion of credit for my clients and myself, 50 years. I'm the one who invented and created division process in 1884, 85. So if we play this game, we get to win as we want to win the game of business. But it's a choice. Choice is, first we have to focus on money. God, family, money. What does this mean? Paycheck. All right, 60 billion. No, I created 60 billion of credit for my clients and myself. See, I'm the largest incorporated in the world. Okay? I've also done Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, and Angels, and a couple of presidents, United States of America. So more corporations are given away for free, anybody on this planet times 10. So 60 billion in credit. So again, I'm showing you about 62 million here we have right now, 62 million. That's 62 billion, right? 62. If I build credit for you on my dashboard, I can use my history to build you more credit. What does that mean? Okay, I get two choices, authorized user, okay, or separate billing. I go for separate billing. So if we understand money today, money, what does it mean? Okay, let's understand. I'd like 125,000 for my LLC. Fantastic. Sounds great. Okay, why don't we get 150 at the LLC, all right, from the bank called checkbook money? Why don't we do that? Why don't we get a 250,000 off of Amex card called Blueprint Loan? Again, what do? Why are you speaking or on TikTok format? Why wouldn't I speak in TikTok format? I've been having fun for 20 weeks. Why not? I decided, to try TikTok. Why are you here? All right, because why not? Again, what do? So bottom line is very simple. This is basically what I call the Ray Reynolds Blueprint Live. So pay attention, okay, as we play this game to win. So I've been writing checks for 20 years, 50 years, simple, for millions and millions of dollars, okay, for radio and TV. I'm nationwide and Sirius Radio and everything else. So I decided to try TikTok 20 weeks ago to see if people want to listen and learn. But again, what I want them to understand is to focus. If they listen and learn, they can pay attention. Again, what do? Let's remember, paycheck. Every one of you have a problem. My problem is very simple. You don't understand your SS5 form the IRS has on you. Thank you for the lies and all the goodies there. I appreciate that, Joel. Now, what does this mean? If I have an SS5 form in the IRS, they have that file in all of us. Every one of us are tracked by an SS5 form. All right? Why? Because that's what started your SSN. So let's understand something. You were 14 when I got my Social Security card, simple SS5 form. If not, mommy did it at the hospital. When Nixon took the Gold Act out in 71, August, all right, everyone at the hospital was federally have to mandate to do the SS5 form. So thank you, Black King, fellow. Look at all those hearts and loves. Thank you. I love that. Now, they got an SS5 to track our paycheck. SS5 tracks paycheck. Let's understand this. We want to get to that process. The SS5 tracks paycheck, okay? What the goal is, they bond us up to 35 million apiece. All right, so what happens is very simple as we rebuild ourselves. You want to rebuild your credit. Well, if you want to rebuild credit, it has to be a rapid rescore first. A rapid rescore, let's go back to history. 1977, oldest credit card. 1977, okay? All right, 29% rule debt to ratio. 1978, okay? Rapid refresh, rapid rescore. Look at it, come on, we had to close escrows. Then I also came in basically 1989 called granny money. No one liked granny money. They wanted to call it gifted money, okay? So if we look at the history, rapid back then, even to this day, blocks your crap, puts your scores up. It gets you more green lights. Green lights are very simple. That gives you more credit. See, you have to reduce your debt to ratio to 29%. Most of you are jacked up on your cards and screwed up because you didn't understand that all cards fluctuate, sticky time, and these cards don't fluctuate at all. See what happens. If we do it correctly, we can learn how to do what? Structure, finance, and dream. Structure, finance, and dream. For instance, this is 100,000 of personal credit personally, but I don't want to use it and abuse it. What do? I have my safety credit. What does that mean? If you have $100,000 of personal credit, and the rules are simple back in 77, 78, all through the 80s, is a 29% debt to ratio. That leaves me 71,000 of safety in case I have no blankety blank day, month, or year. See, you didn't plan the problem. None of you planned the problem. That's why you get your asses kicked. That's why most of your credit sucks. Sorry. If we do this correctly and understand something, the goal is very simple how we play this game to win. I just want to win the game. Is that okay? We win the game? It makes sense to me. Now, my wife and I, here's my wife's cards. It's very simple. Her name is Faizuli. She's got a sexy name. Okay. So this means very simple. She got her $100,000 as well. We maintain an 846 right now, 840, I checked it this morning. 846, okay. So what happens is, here's my cards, here's my wife's cards. What does it, you understand? We have separate credit, we never have joint credit. It makes no sense to have joint credit at all. Only dumb people do that, and we're not dumb, okay? So what does this do? My wife and I separately have 100,000 of personal credit. All right, why? Because if I have a blankety blank day, I get 71,000 of safety credit. Safety credit. So understand something very simple. If the IRS is going to track me by the SS5 form, and they're going to tax my paycheck under my SSN, the moment I get a paycheck, I'm taxed until probate. Your family left you for probate. The bottom line is you're doing the same thing for your kids. Sorry to say, but it's true. If you learn how to play the game, you can win. And stop scrolling, listen to Sucker's Clowns. You listen to what you could actually do for yourself if you want to. But it's a choice. So in other words, if I have 100,000 personal credit here, so does my wife, we have basically what? 71,000 of safety. We have a no blankety blank day, week, month, or year. We get to basically by time. During that time, understand something. I don't jack up these cards ever. These don't fluctuate. So if I jacked up gold and platinum cards at any given time, my score would never drop. My score would never drop. Understand that? Never, never drop. Unfortunately, most of you jacked up your credit. You got stuck because you basically jacked up the wrong damn card. And that's the biggest problem you have. You jacked up the wrong damn card. So the IRS, understand, we have to start with paycheck. Well, everything we do is basically paying our bills. Everything we want to do is pay our bills. So we look at what? Money, time, and credit. Money, time, and credit. Money, time, and credit. Lack of time, lack of money, need more credit. We have a problem, we don't have any of that, we're screwed up. So the IRS has this form called SS5 on file with every one of us. They bond us up to, I see, 35 million apiece, up to 35 million apiece on their books. So if the IRS has a form called SS5, you better understand that's the SSN 1040 tax return, and they tax your paycheck. You're getting the leftover. How do you get back to leftover? You have a house payment. House payments recycle money. Let's pretend today you have to focus on your paycheck. Paycheck. How much paycheck do you need to get to that process again, and again? What paycheck? All right, how you doing, Miss Piggy? How you doing? All right, from there, rent. All right. Well, what happens if you rent, you're making someone else rich. If you have a house payment, you recycle your house payment because 24 years is interest only. That means you get your money back on your tax return. So you have to learn to recycle money. It's how you break even. It's how you do tax balancing. Tax balance is the guest and everything people do. See, rich and famous people own a house. You say no by house, but they own a house, you don't own one. You're making someone else rich. If we focus on SS5, paycheck, tax, leftover, that sucks. The IRS is in control because they're basically at their mercy a little bit. They're in control. If we look at the IRS today, that SS5 form, if we stop scrolling and pay attention, what would happen for you is your paycheck. What paycheck do you need on a monthly base? What paycheck do you need to pay your bills? The problem you have right now is you don't know what your paycheck needs to be. Okay, I have a no debt, 7.6 million on my and no credit score. Well, I think you need score to get more. You need credit to get what? House payment. House, what do you need to do? Offset taxes. I mean, for those who say I don't need credit, that's a bunch of hooey. How do you buy a house? How do you buy a car? How do you buy anything without credit? We need a credit score to get more. Credit score builds more. I own my house. Fantastic. You own it? Well, guess what? If you own your house free and clear, I'd tell you to put a loan on it because borrow money is not taxable and offset your paycheck. See, you could recycle money and use that as a leverage, but you're not doing that. Instead, you're paying more tax than you need to. Your tax bracket is between 22 and 28%, or if your house is paid for. So that kind of sucks. We're going to give 22 to 28% to the IRS, all right, because they get a paycheck? No. I'd put a loan on the house right away. I mean, my ex-father-in-law, he listened to this guy named Dave Ramsey years ago, paid off his house. This next year, he had to pay $60,000 in taxes. Okay? He said, what do you do? I said, put a loan on the house. He got his money back, in other words. House payment offset taxes. The only write-off we have as a consumer, understand, as a consumer, all right, is our house payment. Everything else is a bunch of hooey. So if you don't have a house payment, you're making someone else rich. Congratulations for doing that. What is our goal? Let's understand something. I love to lower my tax. Well, you're saying you're at over 30%. Well, I gave you the benefit of the doubt at 22 but 28%. 30% is about right. But I didn't want to go off the chart. That's why we do. If you put a loan on that house, and borrow money is not taxable, you could actually put that money in an IRA or whatever you want, or even in whatever you want to do with it, and the reality is you offset the taxes. See, if you have a house paid for, you're paying more tax because it's paid for. House payment recycles money. So let's do this again. If you want, at any given time, you want me to help you build credit, millions and millions of dollars, I can do that for you. But understand, I don't believe in trade lines. Trade lines are a fraud. I'm an affiliate. If you allow me to build the credit with you or for you, I get to use my credit histories, live cards. I get to add you to live cards. I get two choices, authorized user, okay, or separate billing. I always pick separate billing because I don't want you to use the card. You let you use the card, I have to pay the bill. No. If we look at SS5 right now, SS5 today, understand, the IRS has this form on all of us. We are ducks and sheep. Ba, 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 quack, quack, quack. We are ducks and sheep. So if we focus today, understand something. The IRS has an SS5 form on all of us, every one of us. I filled out mine when I was 14. All right, most of you did it because mommy did it for you. Mommy did it for you at the bank. Or you were born. That's at the hospital, the bank, delivery, okay? Deposit. What happens? Very simple. Let's understand something. If the IRS has an SS5 form on us, who filled out the form? Who filled out the form? You did or mommy did? One of you did. One of you gave the IRS permission to give you the SSN and tax you. You gave permission for them to do this. Every one of us have to give permission. So don't bitch and complain about the IRS when you gave them permission to do it anyway. You gave them permission on the SS5 form. You see, I understand something. If our credit sucks, rebuild it. You can't hire credit repair because it's a fraud. Credit repair and the Fair Credit Reporting Act says they can't collect money up front. They must be nonprofit. They must have a 501c3, not collect anything up front, be registered at the Attorney General's office. If you want to rebuild your credit, get the free book for free. Simple. All right, starting out right. Every one of you download this book now in the link tree. Now. Download that book. Starting out right. It's what the kids and you need to understand about credit. I'm the guy who helped set up the damn system, helped set up the system. So again, if we look at our credit, the only thing we can write off is our damn house payment. That's it. If I get a paycheck, it's taxed, I get the leftover. Then I'm taxed again and again and again. What the hell's wrong with that? It's wrong. Let's understand very carefully. You or mommy fill out the SS4 form. You or mommy, one of you did. Someone filled out the SS4 or SS5. One of you filled out the SS5 form, one of you did. Who did it? Mommy? Is mommy the guilty one or you? Who's guilty of the SS5 form? IRS has it on file for every one of us, and that tracks the SSN and 1040 tax return. Your paycheck is taxed, you get the leftover, and that sucks. No one explained it to us. No one explained anything to us at all. So you got to kind of guess, which most of you do anyway. You guess, listen to a bunch of circus clowns, and you scroll through the internet. Look at the clowns, look at the clowns, look at the clowns. If today we wanted to rebuild ourselves, let's say we want to rebuild ourselves. Paycheck. What paycheck do you need to offset your taxes? Simple. What paycheck does it take to pay your bills? Simple. Thank you, Jay. Thank you on all the hearts. It's great. What paycheck do you need to pay your bills, all right, to offset your taxes? See, you understand, until you know your numbers, it's a bunch of hooey. You're guessing, and it's amateur hour's got to end. Your amateur hour has to end. You have no choice. Understand something. Your paycheck is taxed today because you fill out an SS5 form, or mommy did. One of you did this. One of you are guilty. One of you agreed to pay tax. You agreed on this. You don't even know you agreed to it. How's that? You have no idea that you agreed to the SS5 form. You have no idea at all that you and mommy did that. You agreed to it. It's simple. The SS5 equals SSN in 1040. You agreed to let them tax you. You did that form when you were born at 14, so they tax you. Now, the only way to recycle your paycheck, they're taxed today, paycheck, you get the leftover. House payment offsets taxes. Hey, it's in the link tree. Look in the link tree for the SS5 form. Look in the link tree SSN. Look in the link for 1040 tax return. An example, connect your damn dots. Thank you, Mindy. You've not connected your dots all this friggin' time. It's ridiculous. You're a grown-up. It's about time to grow up. Knock off the crap, and guess what do? I'm sorry. You are a grown-up, but you have no idea what the hell's going on. You have no idea what's going on in your life. When it comes to money and finance, you have no idea. It's like amateur hour. The IRS has SS5, SSN 1040. Your paycheck is taxed now. You get the leftover. That sucks. You never need to touch this tax again. But you gave permission to do this. Your mommy did or you did. Somebody fill out that SS5 form. Who's the guilty one? You gave them permission to bond you up to $35 million apiece. The only way to get your money back is to tax what? All right, house payment. If we want to recycle paycheck, it's a house payment. Has to be. Because the only thing you get is 24 years of interest only. This is what it is. So if you're paying rent, I mean, that's kind of sucks. If you want to buy a house, look in the link tree, look at Pathlight. They'll actually lease you a damn house and turn it into a mortgage in 12 months. I mean, your problem is your lack of knowledge is your, what I call your dumbness, sorry. What if your house is paid off? Put a loan on the damn house. Can you imagine? You're paying up to 30% more tax on your paycheck because your house is paid off. Why don't you put a loan on the house, okay? HELOC or something. You don't have to use it and abuse it. All right, HELOC's like a second trustee in a checkbook. Why didn't you put the loan on the house for the hell of it? Why not? You'll get your money back. You haven't even spent the money. Borrow money's not taxable. Your biggest problem, the lack of knowledge, is what you do every day. I mean, I'm sorry you bring the pain home. You should never do that anyway. But you just go through in there. Look at TikTok. Look at the clowns. Look at the clowns. Look at the clowns. Stop scrolling. Pay attention. My God, it's ridiculous. God found me money. God found me money. Thank you for the fan club. So let's look at me, okay? These fluctuate. Sticky time. I helped set up the damn system in the 70s and 80s. So what do? Oldest card, 29% rule, keeps it at 29%. Below, it's green. 30, what happens? It's yellow. And then from there, 50% utilization is red. These don't fluctuate. So here's 100,000 of credit for me. All right, what do we do for also my wife? Okay, what do we do? Come on. Husbands and wives keep this separate all the time. We have to keep it separate. My wife and I each have 100,000 of credit. Right here in front of you, 100,000. Each of us separate credit no matter what we do. What do? It's simple. I have $71,000 of safety if I have no blank day, month, or year. If I have 100,000 of credit and I design the rules at 29%, that leaves me $71,000 of safety when I have no blank day, month, or year. See, you don't plan the problem. None of you plan the problem. All right, it's bad enough you don't know the SS5 form, SSN 1040, and you gave permission for them to tax you. Every one of you gave permission, or mommy did, one of you did. You gave them permission to bond you $35 million apiece. You gave permission, and you don't know what the hell's going on. The SS5, SSN 1040. Here's 100,000 of safety credit. I don't have to use it and abuse it. Who's going to pay it back? I don't use it and abuse it. If I have a blank day, month, or year, what do? I got $71,000, my wife or I, either one of us, for safety credit. See, we planned the problem. We've always planned the problem. If you allow me to do an analyzation for you, let's understand today. If I was going to do a wrapper rescore for you, let's say I did a wrapper rescore. What does that do for you? It blocks your crappy credit or good credit and pushes your scores up. I helped credit that system in the 70s and 80s. It pushes it up and away, up and away. So it does. Nothing wrong with that at all. A wrapper rescore. A wrapper rescore could actually help analyze your credit, all right, and tell you what to do next. So again, I have classes all the time on Saturday and all through the week. I'm online multiple times a day. Have been that way for over 50 years. So if you want to understand wrapper rescore, it's very simple. A rapid score, look online, come on, later on. Wrapper rescore back in the 70s, 80s had to get people to complete an escrow, So what happened is back then it was, I called it granny money, they called it gifted money. So what happens? Back in 77, 78, all through the time, trading Yarborough, TRW. Oldest credit card, fluctuation, 29% rule, wrapper rescore to help close an escrow. So everybody in the escrow had to reduce their debt to ratio on cards like they have to do today because someone's teaching you how to play the game and win. Back then, they would forfeit your deposit buying a house. They would forfeit the deposit, okay? All right, wrapper rescore. It's $500 if you want one of those, okay? So again, it's up to you as well. Okay, just to answer your question. See, what happens when we do a wrapper rescore for somebody, not only do we block their crap, wrapper rescores for 90 days, they also get a free analyzation. So we're going to tell them exactly, I'm going to tell them personally from my mouth to your ears what needs to be done after you do the wrapper rescore. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do this. Okay, so how do I start with a wrap and rescore? Wrapper rescore is very simple. Okay, I charge $500 to do a wrapper rescore. All right, and mortgage companies, they charge $2,000. Okay, but if I did a wrapper rescore for you today, I charge you $500. But again, what I do, I analyze you personally. I talk to you personally about your credit file. I go through the whole file with you, and my paralegals put it together. But the next thing is when I do it for you, I hand you $5,000 of credit. See, the difference is you got to understand something. Okay, when I do something for somebody on my live here, I give them a hell of a discount because they're asking the question. So what happens is very simple. All right? A child of God, fantastic to hear that. I'm a pastor as well. God found me money. God found me money. So if we focus on getting credit to ourselves, I'm going to use my credit to build you 5,000 of credit. How many would you like 5,000 of credit? Would you like that for you, corporation, or division? Where would I put the 5,000 of credit for you? If you have bad credit, I'll put it to you. If not, to your corporation or LLC or your division process. So where would you like 5,000 of credit built today? Again, doesn't matter if you buy the credit. For every 500 bucks, we build 5,000 of credit we always have. So every 500 bucks, you get 5,000 of credit. How much would you like? It's going to be up to you. I have no debt and I'm debt free. Fantastic. You're paying more tax. Congratulations. Debt offsets taxes. But again, you don't have a business then because you finance that business. That's what needs to be done as we play this game to win. So if we structure this correctly today, to answer your question, a rapper we score is 500 bucks. I analyze you personally. I tell you what needs to be done step by step. All right, the next thing, what do we do? As a bonus, I always, if they did it on live here now, okay, today I revealed you 5,000 of credit off my credit. If not, they won't give it to you at the office. That's okay, they don't need to. So what happens? So again, then they usually charge 1,000 bucks. Now what happens here? If you want me to use my history and bill that 5,000 to you, corporation division, let me know. So I'll bill wherever you want me to. But again, I'm gonna use history, live history. This means I'm adding you to an existing account. And when I build you up, I actually ask for separate billing for you. Separate billing is what you need to do. So again, if you have bad credit, we have paralegals that'll verify everything you have. Now today, if you did all that speech, just understand, if I did a rapid rescore for you, and I blocked all your crap, I hand you 5,000 of credit, that would be simple. I'd also have the paralegals who actually dispute everything for free for you, just for the hell of it. But it's up to you as well. What do you want to do? If not, call the office. It's very simple. There's a phone number. They will actually charge you about 1,000 bucks to do what I just said to do for $500. Again, they're on commission. That's how it works. They're on commission. If I just created an LLC, where should I start today? Well, first of all, the LLC should have divisions. But again, the LLC is a limited liability company. Understand? Please don't get 5 of those or something like people tell you to do. It makes no sense. The LLC started from sole proprietor. Sole proprietor became an LLC, limited liability company. Remember, when they sue the LLC, they can sue you. Just be prepared for that. Next, they're going to talk about that 15.3% employment tax as we do this as well. So pull the draw, blah, blah, blah. All the circus plans tell you things wrong anyway, in my opinion. If I was you, I'd turn that LLC into an S corporation in the future. Because what happens, you don't have to worry about the unemployment tax. And you can be good or bad bookkeeper, and no one can get you. It protects you. So again, if you got bad credit, I'd tell you a couple things today. A, I'd like to add and build you 5,000 of credit today off my credit. I'd like to give you an authorized and give you a separate account off my accounts if you want. But again, I mean a rapid rescore. If I did rapid rescore for you today, very simple. I charge 500 bucks to do a rapid rescore. We analyze it. It's not rapid rescore. It goes for 90 days, 90 days. And what happens is very simple as you play this game. How much to get an LLC or to an S Corp? It's in the link tree. You just convert the form. It's a 12H553 or a 1244. Go to class. I'll teach you how to do that too. I have classes all the time and all through on Saturday. All classes, about 6 classes on Saturday. So what happens as you play this game? But again, don't turn your LLC to an S Corp till you start making money. There's no reason to do that as we play this game to win. So the goal would be very simple today. All right, if you want to rebuild your credit, we'll do that for free for you. Okay? We'll rebuild your credit for free. Okay? Give you 5,000 on a credit card. All right? And do a rapid rescore today off my history. But again, the rapid's 500 bucks. So the 5,000 of credit, I'm going to do it basically as a bonus because you did it now online with the TikTok program. If not, then you don't get it. And it's from there, all right, I would rebuild your credit for free as a bonus for you, but it's up to you. Now, I need you to pay attention to something I want you to do today. I want all your creditors to be automatic payment, your utility bills, and your credit cards, automatic payment. So let's write down auto payment, please. Pay attention, quit scrolling to the blah, blah, TikTok. Pay attention, very simple. If I'm going to add $5,000 of credit history to you personally, okay, we got to make sure you understand what you're going to do. I don't want you to screw up what I build for you. So what happens? If you call this number later today, You would opt out 5 years or lifetime. See what happens, you're sold on the mailing list. You're on the national mailing list today. You are. Every one of us are, unless we opt out. That's the opt-out phone number. If your utility bills and your credit card payments are automatic payment and paperless, you'd opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. Right there's a phone number, 888-567-8688. Now what happens next? Keep in mind, I want you to make an extra payment on those credit cards weekly. I don't know if it's $10 or $20, weekly payment all the time. Why? I wrote down Fast Pay, Quick Pay years ago for TRW, came Experian 96. Fast Pay, Quick Pay, got it? So I want your credit score to go up and away. Maintain 29% below, green always. I maintain 10 and 15% on my balances. If they're not making money, they're gonna shrink my limits. You have to let the creditor make a little bit of money off you. You don't get big credit cards for the corporation. These silly clowns that tell you to pay it off every week makes no damn sense. Here's a $50,000. My ex is $100,000, okay? All right, these are, I'm limited to $100,000 each, okay? So again, my score helps me get more. Score gets you more, that's how it works. It always has worked that way. Now, if we're going to do this the right way, very simple, we got to remember again, paycheck. IRS has an SS5 form and all, it's SS5. We filled it out. You or mommy, one of you gave permission on that SS5 form. You gave permission to be bonded up to 35-minute piece and to deduct your paycheck. You gave permission to do this on the SS5 form. Every one of you gave permission. You have no choice. Your paycheck is taxed before you get the leftover. Then you want to look at basically how to get your money back. The only way to get your money back is to tax what? All right, house payment. House payment recycles paycheck. Recycles paycheck. If it's paid off, like some people say today, put a loan on the house. Put a HELOC on it. Why not? You don't use it. I mean, can you imagine? You put a HELOC on the house, okay? And if you use it to fix up anything you want to do, that's fine. You can offset taxes and recycle money every step of the way, but it's up to you. Now, here's our problem. You're all trying to do something that's never been done before. Come on, let's look at it. Come on, it's very simple. No rich and famous person ever allows their corporation to do business. No rich and famous people allow their parent company to do business, and you're trying to invent something that doesn't exist. Congratulations. I got an LLC. Goody for you. When they sue it, they sue you. See, the LLC should own businesses. Your S Corp, C Corp, or whatever, nonprofit, PC, owning businesses. Your problem is you're trying to invent something that's never been done before. No rich and famous person allows their parent company to do business besides you. I got an LLC. I bet you your LLC is named after you. Dumb number one. You name it what it does. Dumb number two. And you actually do business. Dumb number three. See, the LLC should have 18 divisions or companies under the LLC. Your problem has been you. Stop scrolling to the damn internet and pay attention, most of you. It's ridiculous. We can watch the clowns later today. Now, what do? 97% of businesses fail. They fail all the time. Fail. Because of lack of funds, lack of money. Money. Understand that structure. So if we do this correctly, what do? Structure builds finance and dream. Come on, let's understand basics. Okay, structure builds finance and dream. I must have corporate credit to finance my business because I want to buy a storage unit. I must have corporate credit because I want one of my divisions to buy a laundromat, a car wash, an apartment complex. I want to be a puppet master. I want to control everything, not own anything. I want to do this the right way because it's simple if you play the game to win. I must have structure, finance, and dream. I must have the money to get the honey. If no money, no honey. That's how it works. Come on. This here is, it's kind of backwards. It's okay. Now, let's look at it. Please look at it. Please. Here's your life, okay? All right, you got your LLC, your C Corp. SS5 equals SSN 1040. What paycheck do you need today? What paycheck do you need? Do you need 6420 or 10,000? See, your problem, don't guess on the damn money you want. Do not guess. You must do one thing for yourself. You got to understand what your paycheck needs to be, period. That paycheck needs to be equal to your write-off base. Write it down. You need to write off your damn money because you're getting tax, and probate when you're gone. You set up your family for probate every damn day. It makes no sense. Why would you do that? Your parents did it to you. Why would you do it to your next kids? Generation. I don't understand. I do not understand dumb. Okay, you're not dumb, you do dumb. What paycheck do you need to break even? If I don't have a house payment, my SS5 form, I gave permission to the IRS to tax me. You gave permission, mommy did, somebody gave some permission to be taxed, period. You gave permission on the SS5 form, you gave permission, nobody else besides you and mommy. Mommy or you did the permission. The SS5 is on form, on file with the IRS. You gave them permission to do the SSN in the 1040 tax return. You gave permission to do this, nobody else did. You or mommy did. Who did it? Who's guilty? Who's guilty of doing this with the IRS? One of you did this. If you want to do tax balance, you better pay attention. See, I drive Lamborghinis and Ferraris because they're not my cars. I'm not dumb enough to buy a car in my name because I think that is dumb. You're not dumb, you just follow dumb all the time. So let's pay attention. If you want to stop the circus hurting your family, pay attention. SS5 form. IRS has it on file for $35 million apiece. They bond us because you or mommy gave permission. Somebody gave permission, somebody did. What paycheck do you need? Paycheck, paycheck. Not what you want. Because if I want $1 million, good, you'll pay more tax. Congratulations. Isn't the goal to do tax balancing? Isn't the goal to do tax balancing? Tax balancing, come on. Husband and wife, what did you do? I want you to write down division of me. Now, take a picture of this thing. This is your damn future. You're going to do it my way because your way sucks. Take a picture. I will design a blueprint customized for every one of you, a blueprint. A blueprint. Would you like a blueprint? Would you like the steps? Would you like to be told what to do? Because I'm going to do that. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do step by step because I don't like the way you want to do things your way because it hasn't worked. Come on, you're 70, 60, 50, 60, 40 years old, whatever. You brought the pay notes every time. It's ridiculous. There's no reason to do it in the first place. You're lacking knowledge is why you bring the pay note. Thank you for the lightning bolts, Jay. Fantastic, fantastic. So again, pay attention, pay attention. Take a picture. All right? Take a picture. It's right there. It's right there. This is a blueprint for every one of you to stop paying as much tax as you pay today. You paid tax because you gave permission to do it your way. You didn't pay attention. Who signed the SS5 form? Come on, who signed the damn form? The SSN and 1040. Who did that? Who? You or mommy? Which one of you did it? Which one? Who's guilty? Who's guilty? The only way to recycle your paycheck back is a damn house payment. House payment. 24 years, interest only. It's all interest. To recycle your paycheck is based on your house payment. You get your money back when you file a tax return. So you don't know what the hell you're doing. You're guessing. This is ridiculous. Why the hell do you guess every day? Now understand something. You and your wife, husband and wife, understand. Please understand. Credit is separate, always, always, always. You do not ever have joint credit. It makes no sense. You hurt each other at the same time when you're screwed up. You don't do that anymore. Now, write down division to me, right here. The division of me. Do you realize you have 3 chances to try? Every one of you had 3 chances to try under an SS4. If you look at the SS4, let's do this. In the link tree, there's a copy of an SS4. There's a free copy for you. The SS4 says employer, entity, individual person. It allows you to have a tax ID and credit reports. I designed the system in '87 for credit reports for tax IDs. That's why you have a Sperian business, Equifax business, TransUnion business. Your whole problem has been you. What the hell's wrong with you? Turn these suckers up. Pay attention and quit scrolling through the internet. You, each are going to have 3 divisions of you. 3 divisions. The registration of your car. Your car is registered to you. And we're going to change this today. You're going to change it today. Write it down. You're changing this today, not next week, today. The registration of the car is a division, not you from now on. All right? The registration of your car, insurance, and driver's license right now has your home address on. What the hell's wrong with you? It has to be a mailing address. Has to be a mailing address. Has to be a mailing address. You have to protect your privacy. Today, if you bump a car, they're going to sue you. They're going to sue you. They're going to sue you. Okay? They're going to sue your spouse too. When a man gets sued, okay, because he bumped a car, his wife goes, ah! When a woman bumps a car, all right, man says, oh, it's okay, honey. See, the difference is, guess what? There's different standards for everybody. The man's on the couch when she's pissed off. Understand something. All right, it takes money to get honey. It takes money to take care of the honey. Got it so far, guys? You failed too many damn times. Got to knock it off. Division of me. Division of me. Right there, right there, right there, right there. I want 3 divisions of me today. Today. I want you to set up 3 divisions under your LLC in your name and your damn name. I don't care if you have a C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, whatever. You can have 3 divisions of me. Write it down now. 3 divisions of me. You got choices. You had 3 chances to try to roll the dice, and what did you do? You screwed up your personal credit. Why the hell would you do that? Why would you do that? I don't get it. Now understand something. Car's going to protect as a division. You're going to build credit from this, and there's your future. Come on, people, there's your future right there. Right there's your future. Okay, what does this mean? Come on, let's understand something. Okay, let's get to this right here. Very simple to do. Okay, there it is. Take a picture. Take a picture. Now, that's your future. If you play with me, there's your future. If you play with me, there's your future. I will help you get $100,000 a month to the corporation or LLC monthly. You will get a paycheck that writes off your taxes. You're going to break even. You're going to break even your house payments to recycle your paycheck. Take a picture. This is a mouse pad. All right, I'll mail you one out of mine, and I'll pay for it out of my pocket. I'll pay for your mouse pad. I'll send it to you out of my pocket for free. Free. See, if you want to repackage your life, it's about damn time you start listening and learning to the guy that created what? The system. All right, in 77, training Yarborough in the first place. You got choices. I'm the original coach, current coach, future coach, and I'll change your life every step of the way, every step of the way. Take a damn picture, quit scrolling the damn internet, and pay attention to repackage your life now. It's ridiculous. I've never seen so much silliness in my life, okay? There's your future. Your LLC is going to have $100,000 credit. 100,000. I'm going to build it for you. I'm going to hand you 100,000 credit. Got it? 100,000. I'm going to multiply it and get you checkbook money per division. Per division. Every division is going to have credit. Every division has credit. Every division has credit. I set up the credit division process in 1984. It's about damn time you pay attention to Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit. I set up the system. I turned around and set up what? All right, division process in 84. 1984, Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit, set up what? I set up the damn division process that you can do today. Today! Every division has its own damn credit file. Every division has its own what? Credit file. Damn it, why don't you get off your assets and do it right? I don't get it. It really pisses me off when I watch people bring the pain home. I didn't get a home as a kid. I got to be a friggin' orphan. I don't like being used and abused. I don't like eating out of a friggin' trash can. It pissed me off. I've been studying law in the county since I could walk. It's about damn time you do what you're told to do because you need to. Your way sucks. My way works. Got it so far? This is a division. Every division has its own credit file. Every division has its own credit file. Every division has its own file. I get to build credit per division. Why the hell would you bring the pain home when you could have a division? And if you screwed it up, you can disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and throw the sucker away. You throw it away. Banks and grocery stores do this in your face. Every day you see banks and grocery stores and cities do this crap in your face, and you don't know what the hell you're doing anyway. It makes no sense. Why do you do you? You suck. Isn't that terrible? All right, this is Ray Reynolds, the what? Blueprint Live, because there's your damn blueprint. Blueprint, now. Take your picture. I want to build you $100,000 of credit for your corporation. Write it down. I'm going to use my history. I'm going to add you to my cards, and I want to make sure you get the authorized user and do it my way because your way sucks. Then I want to daisy chain the hell out of it. Daisy chain. What are we going to do? Come on, people. Every division gets its own line of credit. Every division. Hey, these cards are Ray Reynolds University. Every one of these cards. Look at it. How many would you like? Here's $2 million of credit. Now, if we understand, please listen to what I have to say next. Listen very carefully and don't scroll through the damn internet. Pay attention. It's about damn time you do this. Every card here is $100,000 paid over time limit. Get it from the parent company. What if we get 9 more cards? 9 more cards is $2 million of credit. $2 million of credit. $2 million of credit. Not you, because you can't get that on you. The most you can get usually about $300,000 a person credit. That's too much anyway. Should be $100,000. I want to get you $100,000 credit today. Today, not tomorrow. Right away. I want to structure your finance in your dream. I want you off your assets and do it my way. Now, watch, please. There it is. Take another picture. It's about damn time you understand how to do this right. I need cash to buy Bitcoin. You don't need cash, your division does. Do it right. MR 203, 201. Division and cash card buys Bitcoin. All right, let me go back real quick because I answer his question. What do? Come on. You do not use credit lines to buy Bitcoin, or you don't use it out of your paycheck because that's called dumb. You're not dumb. Here's, all right, Chase. Here's 300,000 of Chase cards. No interest up to 22 months. Bitcoin, right there, right there, right there. The division buys the Bitcoin. Listen carefully right now, right, please listen. If I lose on Bitcoin, I offset the taxes because it's a division. If I gain, I offset the taxes again. Either way, you friggin' win. You're doing it wrong using your paycheck. I want to buy Bitcoin. Hell no. You do not. You learn to talk and walk. We're going to talk and walk. Ready? Now, your corporation has a division that invests in Bitcoin. Invest. Now, learn to talk. Your way sucks. It's ridiculous. Why would you do you? Because you do you because you don't know what you're doing. It's ridiculous. Thank you for joining the fan club and all the loves and the hearts. Fantastic. Let's try. Come on. Bitcoin, it is a division. Division. If I screw it up, I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. I can throw that sucker away. I can throw it away. I have no chance to hurt my family ever again. You hurt your family every day, so you got to stop that crap. Now, stop it, damn it. I don't get it. I want to build you 100,000 of credit. Can you let me do that for you? Would you like 100,000? Yes or no? Now, yes or no? Would you like $100,000 of credit? Now, that's per division. Per division. There's the loan. There's the loan right there. Take a damn picture. Take a picture. Yes, 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 great. Take your picture. For every Amex card, you understand? Every one of these suckers, every one of these, I'm entitled to 250. I'm entitled to 250,000. I get what? I can now take 4 different ways of escrows at the same damn time. Why do you? What's wrong with you? These don't work? I told you the SS5 the IRS has on your file because you did this because you and mommy did it. You set yourself up to pay tax. You pay tax because you have to, no problem. Your house payment recycles your paycheck. Pay attention. Every one of these cards is entitled to 250. Now here's your problem. Can you verify $100,000 a month in your bank account? Yes or no? Yes or no? Can you verify 30 transactions? Yes or no? No. I told you I want to make sure what? I use my history and cards for you. Got it? You're typing the no. That's fine. Now, here's my bank accounts. Petty cash accounts. I'm sorry they're backwards because they didn't do it right. But look at the bottom line here. Come on. Here's $56,000 in the petty cash last month. This is March. The other account has $71,000. Okay? The other account has $270,000. Here is literally $396,000 of our lines of credit. All right, they didn't give me a total. I thought they gave me a total. Okay? That's what happens. So if I have $396,000, would you like me to help you yet? I can help you take every one of these suckers into $250,000. That's how my programs work with you. All right? So it's very simple. What do you get to do, gets to do? How do you feel there? Basically, well, they made a mistake yesterday. It's okay. It happens. Crap happens, people. It happens. What do we do? It's simple. Come on. There's your future. There's your, take your picture. Take your picture. Now. If I'm buying Bitcoin, it's a division. If I'm buying gold, it's a division. If I'm buying silver, it's a division. If I'm stock trading, it's a division. If I get a what? Now understand. These cards give me Blueprint Loan. Blueprint Loan is used for escrows. Write it down. Blueprint Loan is used for escrows. Escrow. That means I'm going to close an escrow. I'm going to buy a Wendy's restaurant. I'm going to buy Jack in the Box, storage unit, laundromat, car wash, or what it is. I wrote books on all these things 47 years ago. I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19 years old. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with every one of you? You got choices. Every one of these cards get me $250 loan to buy things in escrow. Escrow is what? Right here. I don't care if it's a laundromat, car wash, all right? I don't care if it's an apartment complex. I don't care if it's a Wendy's or a Jack in the Box. Why don't you own something you drive by every damn day? I don't understand why you do it your way because it sucks. Sorry, I don't like it. Every card entitles me to up to a $250,000 line of credit and checkbook money. I add history to you. I build you credit through my dashboards for you. Using my history, and I can get you the damn card. If you don't have the bank statement, it's simple. Okay, I do. My petty cash account was almost $400,000 last month alone. $400,000. Would you like me to get your line of credit yet? It's simple. It doesn't matter which one it is. It's simple. We get to do this because it makes sense. But again, it's your choice. Your choice has always been you. Let's go back. Come on. Let's go back here. Okay, let's understand something. Okay? This is your future. This is your future. I told you to take a damn picture. Every division you have will have 100,000 of credit. Every division will buy a process or basically what? A house. Listen carefully. Right now, listen carefully. 3 divisions. 3 divisions equal one thing. Okay? All right? 300,000 of credit and 30,000 of income to a corporation. 30,000. 6 divisions equals 600,000, 60,000. 9 divisions is 900,000 credit, and that's 100,000 a month. How much friggin' income do you want? How much income do you want? See, that's your problem. Your problem is being you. Thank you, Black Kim folk. I love it. It's been a client for 30 plus years. Family for 50. So guess what? This is what we do. Please understand something. How much credit would you want for your corporation? How many divisions? And how much income would you like? Your choice is you. You did this thing to you. Come on. You gave permission for the IRS and the SS5 form, and you gave permission to them to tax you and get for your 1040 tax return. You did it or mommy did. Somebody's damn well guilty. Who did that? Who did it? You or mommy? Who? Come on. So if we're going to get a paycheck, we better understand one thing on that damn paycheck. My paycheck must equal my write-off base. Recycle the paycheck on the house payment. We get to break even, damn it. We get to break even. You want the American dream? I got 39 million people I've helped so far before I died in that damn coma in 2009. Died in a damn coma at 3.7 billion words. My tax guy steals my what? Are you kidding me? Come out of the coma. I bet $1 million in 6 weeks. Why the hell don't you? Why don't you have $1 million of credit? What's wrong with you? These don't work? They don't work? Hey, the only way to finance a business is using credit. You have no choice. Unless you're going to steal from your family. That kind of sucks. Why would you steal money from your family when you never had to? Why would you do that? Why would you do that, damn it? I don't get it. I do not understand why the consumer nowadays wants 5 aliases and a bunch of circus clowns. I don't get it. I teach and preach 6 days a week, 50 years, every damn day to help people. Like you. If you pay attention, you get to play. How do I start? First, in the beginning, I want you to start as a basic rapid rescore. Okay? I want you to start basic slowly. I want you to understand, to get to know me, I get to know you. Got it so far? You're going to spend $500 today, $500 now. Why? I want to do a rapid rescore. I want to analyze your personal credit. I'm going to analyze it personally, $500. I'm going to do a rapid rescore, 90 days. I'm going to make sure our paralegal teams investigate your credit right away. Right away, they're going to tear it apart for you. Then on top of that, it's a bonus because you did it today, now online, now. I'm going to give you 5,000 of credit. 5,000 of credit. You want it to you, corporate division. Tell me where you want the credit to be done. I will give you 5,000 of credit, and what we do is usually every $500, we build another 5,000 of credit. So how much would you like? It's simple. We get to play the game to win. This is your future. This is the future. This is the blueprint, and this is what basically I have to send you a mouse pad. If you call the office later today, not a problem. What he just quoted to you is $1,000. Okay? I have to pay them a commission. I have to pay them a base. I have to pay all the pieces. So you want to have price that's now or call later on today. Do not ask for my price because they can't give it. If they did that, I'd fire them. Guess what? We play my way. My way. My way makes it work. Structure builds finance and dream. Structure builds finance and dream. It's very simple to do. And what do you do today? I want to rapid rescore you first. I want to analyze your credit first. I want to add history. I want to build your credit. $5,000 today. It's $500. Simple to do all that at the same time. That's all I'm going to do. 5,000 of credit. Simple. Rapid rescore. And the paralegal team is going to rebuild your credit. It's very simple. As an extra bonus for free. Free. Now. What do? Simple. Let's understand. All right. Businesses fail because you have no finance. Simple today. Come on, people. Credit, time, and money has not changed. Credit, time, and money. Numbers never lie. Only people do. Numbers never lie. Only people do. That's what I've been saying for 50 damn years. All right, because everybody I've ever dealt with in business and personal, they screw me over so many times, it's ridiculous. I'm an orphan. I didn't have a mommy and daddy like you. I got pissed off. Went to the library, studied every freaking day, law and accounting. I wanted out of hell. I didn't like eating out of a trash can. It pissed me off. I didn't like finding I have no mommy and daddy. I was born in a taxi. It pissed me off. I got pissed off to the point I could understand rich and famous people and learn how to do it my way. My way works. Your way sucks. Sorry. That's how it works. So if you want checkbook money, I will use my histories to give you checkbook money. I will build you my way because your way sucks. If you want personal credit, okay, we're going to do it my way. All cards fluctuate. These do not. Here's the 100,000 of personal credit, 71,000 of safety. Now, safety credit. Simple. You have no blankety blank day, month, or year. What the hell you did? You brought the pain home. Stop it. But quit scrolling to the damn internet looking at a bunch of clowns. I don't get that scrolling crap. I don't get it. TikTok, I started it 20 weeks ago to see if I liked it at all. Hell, I've been having fun. Here's my wife's cards. Here's my cards. We each have 100,000 separately credit. It gives us 71,000 of safety. Understand? Numbers don't lie. Numbers never lie. What happens? $100,000 of credit, 29% debt to ratio. That leaves me $71,000 of credit and no blankety blank day, month, or year. Simple. Again, you have to protect your family. It is God family money. My wife and I became one 21 years ago this year. So guess what? Oh, it puts me in coaching. Well, the difference is let's go to coaching. But again, I want to use my history to build you because you suck. It's terrible. I don't get it. I do not understand why you allow your business to fail. You're trying to do something no one's ever done. Congratulations. No rich and famous person has ever allowed their parent company to do business. That's not how they make money. Don't you pay attention? Their companies own companies. That's how they make the money to get the honey. My LLC is going to do it. Good for you. They sue that and sue you. And you men have brought the pain home so many times. Your wife's going, it's going to work. She's praying and begging. You don't screw it up again. Sorry, you tried, but the reality is you didn't have finance and dream. Structure, finance, and dream. You have to understand that. So what do? We take care of our personal credit. We opt out. You need help on personal credit. My paralegals will actually rebuild your credit for free. And a bonus if you did a rapid rescore today. Download the book called what? Winning the Credit Game. And also here we have Starting Out Right for you and the kids. Understand for free. Got it so far? But again, your choice is simple as we play this game. So again, businesses fail. So let's say today you wanted to play my way just a little bit. There's the Zelle information. You sell $500 now. Okay? And what am I going to do? I'm going to rebuild your credit for free. I'm going to give you $500 or $5,000 of credit free, rapid rescore, and I'm going to do the rapid rescore for 90 days. The office is going to charge you $1,000 later today. You do it now through Zelle, now. Don't do it. Guess what? Call them later on. Give them a call. I pay them on commission and bonus. That's how they work. Give them a call. Fantastic. If you need to use a card, it's simple. There's the email address right there. Okay, right there. There's the email address. Email me you want to use a card. Give me the phone number. That's all you got to do. All right? The discount today, online today, is having fun with every one of you. Understand I'm going to do a rapid rescore, block the crap, push the score up and away. I'm going to use my own credit here for you to get $5,000 in credit. Would you like it to you, corporation, or division? Where would you like me to put the $5,000 in credit? Where would you like it? Rebuild you. All right, from there, $5,000 in credit, $500, rapid rescore for 90 days. It's a giveaway. Because you're here today to say thank you. If you call the office, no problem. You can call the office anytime you want to. Because why? What are they going to do? $1,000. That's what they cost. $1,000. It's up to you. You have an escort. Fantastic. I love escorts. Because why? Listen carefully. Very simple. What do? An S corporation allows you, all right, to be the sloppy bookkeeper you don't need to be. In other words, no one can give you crap under the S corp, even the IRS, as long as you file your tax return. And then what happens is that's an S corp. Now, if you wanted me to blueprint you, this is a call up to an hour. The only difference is another $500. Okay. What I'm going to do is blueprint you. We're going to spend an hour on the phone. Have some more fun. Okay, that's what we're going to do. But I'm going to give you $10,000 of credit. All right? So your choice is, all right, simple, $1,000 a day, $10,000 in credit, an hour of fun on the phone with me, and do all these pieces for you. So $1,000, you get what? $10,000 of credit. Very simple. You're stuck with me. That's how it works. An hour on the phone with you and your partner of life doing a blueprint call. If not, you do the other one I offered. Simple. That's what you have to do. Let's go back to basics. Come on. There's your future. Hopefully you took a picture of the future. It's right there. Now, what does this do? I'd like to blueprint every one of you. What does this mean? I'd like to spend an hour on the phone with you. I'd like to talk about your past, present, and future. Good, bad, ugly. I'd like to talk about how you have a problem with IRS or you had a tax problem. Did you file a bankruptcy? Did you screw American Express or Chase at any given time? Family. Protect family always. Corporation or LLC. How many divisions do you have? I'm going to tell you 18 you should have. Irrevocable trust. We're going to talk about that as well. We're going to talk about very simple. I'm ready to sign up. Then Zelle, or call, email. It's simple. Do you want to, understand? For $1,000 today, you spend an hour on the phone with me, blueprint call. I'm going to give you 10,000 of credit. 10,000. We're going to discuss everything here from car to house, irrevocable trust, auto income, process simple. It is a blueprint call with me. It's very simple. So you have two choices today as we do this, very simple, because I don't want you to fail ever again. Now, let's understand something, okay? All right, corporations and legal what? It's right there. It's right there. It's a legal what? What is it? It's right there. It's chapter 18. I'm not here to be safe an attorney, but I'm going to show you what is out the public record. Okay, so my credit's going to be 10,000. I will build you 10,000 of credit to your corp, division, or you if you do the 1,000-hour program today. If you did it today, it's up to you. Again, I'm going to spend an hour on the phone with you doing a blueprint call. Every one of you with your partner in life, hope you have a partner in life as well. But that's the $10,000 of credit, rapid rescore, credit rebuilding all the pieces. If you want the basic, which is basically what? Rapid rescore, same thing I just said, it's 5,000 of credit, it's $500. So you have $1,000 to expend for 10,000 or $500, very simple. Linktree, what I tell you to do, because I'm offering a ridiculous price, because I got this email this morning, all right, from 2 clients, if I give them a discount. If I do it to them, I have to do it for you. That's how it works. So the discount is during the live only. It's very simple. What it says, it may sue or be sued. It's right there. It's chapter 18 for every one of you. Understand this, all right, from there. The Linktree will not download. Well, again, all right, Jay or somebody might help you, Mindy as well. If you can't find the books free, they're in the Linktree. Call the office, they'll help you that as well. But they will not honor what I offer today. Cannot do that. Today, if you want me to spend an hour on the phone with you, myself, with you, you spend $1,000. I will blueprint that call for an hour with you and your partner in life. We'll analyze you. We'll add history, credit rebuilding, rapid score. I will build you 10,000 of credit off my credit histories. I will use authorized user for you to get you your card for you, corp division process, and that's up to you today. But again, it's now. That's $1,000. That's 10,000 of credit. Simple. Maybe use that money to get into a coaching program. No problem. There's the Zelle information. There's my email. Pick it. Use the Zelle. You don't have to pay. You pay $1,000 or $500. That's it. If you use a credit card and you email me, we have to charge you 5% more. That's what we do. 5% more. That's a processing fee for merchant. But again, it's up to you with Zelle. That's a Zelle. Now. Simple. Take your race, your picture. That is $500. Rapid rescore. 5,000 of credit. Pop to you and your personal credit for you. I'm going to use my history to get your card up to $5,000. Last person I did it, I had to give them 3 cards because their credit was that screwed up. 3 cards for $5,000, okay? So what happens? 3,000, totally 5,000. Don't say it's 15, no. So it's very simple. As you play this game to win, it's going to be up to you. If you want to win, all right, a rapid rescore today for you personally, $500, 90 days, we do that. We block crap, push it up. They'll rebuild you for free. They'll give you basically from this. And what's going to happen is flat out, all right, we're going to analyze your credit, and I'm going to build 5,000 of credit to you, for you. If you did the other program here, this is $10,000 credit. This same thing, but it's $1,000, and this includes a blueprint call with me. You're spending 1 hour on the phone with me, up to 1 hour with you and your partner of life. So again, you have a $1,000 spend if you wanted to, or $500. It's going to be up to you what's budget for you. But again, this is offered during the live only. If you call the office later today, in a couple hours, they do have these programs available, but the price is higher. It's usually about double that price I just gave you. But it's your choice as you do this. Now, in the future, I want you to think about division process. Every one of you think about division. Please write it down. Division. Come on, write it down. Every division has its own credit file. I developed division process in '85 when they wanted to charge me franchise tax fee for all the companies. It would have been $1.2 million. All right, I realized that I have to have division process. Sacramento, California gave me the permission to create a division under my LLC, C Corps, and S Corps. So every division, as I designed it in 1987, with tax ID, division process, I can have divisions building their own credit file. When I do this for people all the time, I use my credit histories and my dashboards to build in credit for their corporations and division process. And that's the way it works all the time. Have you ever spoken to, all right, that is where your thoughts, or the wealth. No, I don't know who the hell it is, okay? I could care less. As he ever spoke to me, he's probably one of my clients, okay? Probably one of my students. How's that? I've been doing this for 50 years, okay? And nobody does what I do exactly anyway, so it's very simple. I want to sign up for the blueprint and pay that. There is a link, all right, in the second, all right? The difference is they're not matching my pricing today because I'm made a response. I got 2 questions on an email this morning, 2 questions. Can I do this rapid rescore? What bonuses can I get today? And can I do the $1,000 program as well? That's what I did. So again, it's a card or it's a Zelle. Simple to do. Phone number's right there if it doesn't match the link tree. Division process. Each division has its own credit file. Let's understand. Please understand something. There's your future. There's your future. I have built 39 million millionaire clients before I died in the coma in 2009. Okay? Before I went into that coma. Simple. You got choices to understand. Yes, you can talk to a specialist, but they will not honor the prices I offer during the live today. Cannot do that. I have to pay them a base and a commission. So if it's done through Zelle right now or a card, email the card information or the phone number, no problem. But again, you can wait all you want. But again, you'll pay more. Simple. That is a mouse pad. I would like to send you the mouse pad. I'll spend my money to send it to you out of my pocket for you, for every one of you, every one of you. It's very simple. If you want to do what needs to be done, what am I going to do? I want to line you up for this loan here. I love checkbook money. That's all right. Checkbook money at your bank, up to 150 per division. 150. That's checkbook. That writes a check into an escrow. If I look at the American Express or Gold and Platinum cards, they allow me to get a blueprint loan for $250,000, up to $250,000. I use my credit history for people all the time. When they're in a coaching program, if they don't have the average balance, I do. So that's important for me, for you. But again, that's down the road if you want to do that as well, because I allow that to be done as well as we play this game. I mean, that's only $56,000 last month. The other one had $71,000. The other one had $270,000. So it's roughly about, all right, it's $396,000. I'm going to basically say $400,000. Write it off. That's $400,000 of income to verify getting the blueprint loans. That's what happens. But if you don't want the blueprint loans, it's up to you as well. Your choice is very simple if you do this correctly. I like blueprint loans. Why? I get to write a check to escrow. I get to own a piece of something. I get to own a piece. I get to buy a Wendy's restaurant, a Jack in the Box, a storage unit, a laundromat, a car wash. That's auto income. That's auto income since day one. Every one of you should focus on auto income. Again, what do we get to do? We get to play the game to win. The goal is to win the game of business. Thank you for the hearts, Fox as well, and all these people. Thank you, thank you. But again, this is what I'm offering for that $1,000. All right, it's going to be a rapid rescore, rebuild your credit. I'm going to give you 10,000 of credit off my credit histories and build it up for your corp division, where you tell me when to do it as well. From there, what do? I even do it for personal if you want. From there, it's a rebuild rapid score. Then there's an hour time with me on the phone with you, partner live. This is a blueprint call. Blueprint call. That's what it is. I call the number and the sales, and it's saying, well, they're not open yet. They're closed. This is 4:48 in the morning. 4:48. Okay, come on. 4:48 in the morning is what it is. This is Pacific Standard Time. I'm the guy that gets up at 1:45 or every 1:15 every morning, having fun, ready to go. I get my 3 hours sleep. It's all I need. Simple. 3 hours sleep. 4 at the most. I don't need more than that. So you can't call the number. They're not going to honor this anyway. They will not honor this because I'm giving a hell of a discount, because I was asked if I would give a discount. And I said, yes, but I have to do it for everybody. It's simple. So there's $1,000. Right there, right there. It's a Zelle. It's a credit card. You email me. You want to use a card. All right, so I'm going to call you right away, and they'll write it up for you. If you don't do it, then they blew it. Simple. The office going to charge you. The blueprint call alone, they charge $2,000 for it. Just for the blueprint call, not counting the $10,000 in credit. So if you want it for $1,000, it's now, or never. That's how it works. If you want the rapid rescore, it's simple. What are we going to do? The rapid rescore, personal, all right, block crap, push scores up, rebuild, analyze you, rapid rescore for 90 days, and I'm going to give you $5,000 of credit. I'm going to use my history to give you $5,000 of credit. For you. But the last one, again, remember, the credit was so bad, by the time I'm done rebuilding it, I had to get them 3 cards to equal the 5,000. 3 cards equal the 5,000. That's up to you today, now. But if you don't do it, okay, call the office. They don't, these fees were twice as not, if not more, at the office. I'm honoring what basically someone asked, and that was it. It's an offer. It's now. It's a Zelle. Or you email that email right there, email, and you say, I want to use a card. But remember, card is 5% more. It has to be, because that's what they do. Okay, now, so let's understand something today. What is our ultimate goal? Well, let's go back to basics. Let's go from the beginning. Okay, what do we have to do? Every one of you have the ability to change your life. This is Ray Reynolds of Blueprint Live. I've done this for 50 years. You're stuck with me. Once again, results may vary because if you don't follow through and do what you're told to do, there's our problem. Again, what do we do? Next, we have to focus. The office number, yes, they're not open right now. Hell, it's 4:50 in the morning. I'm up every day at 1:15 to 1:45. I'm ready to go, have fun. Again, it's 4:50 in the morning. Yeah, they're not going to be here. They don't get here until after 6. But if you offer this and you wanted to do this today, the answer is no. If they gave the discounted price I gave today, I'm sorry, I'd have to fire them. I'd have to fire them in a second because I paid them a commission. I'm not here to lose money. I'm here to at least bring in the money to pay the cost. But again, that's why I gave it away. Today it's cost. You want the books for free? Rebuild your credit, simple. You want starting it right, help you to understand credit and personal credit as well. It's right there. It's right there. It's in the link tree. It's a download book. Opt out. What do you do that for? You all signed a form. I don't get it. I talk about SS5 form. What do I find out? You don't even know you have one. The IRS has an SS5 form on every one of us. You or mommy filled it out. One of us are guilty. We gave the IRS permission to create the SSN and the 1040 tax return. We gave them permission to tax us, and then we get barely no write-off at all. Your paycheck must be your write-off base. Has to be write-off base. Has to be write-off base. Because if you make too much money, you pay more tax. If I have a paycheck, what paycheck do I need? What check do I need? You want to break even. So the bottom line is your paycheck is what you have to do, pay your bills. That's what it should be. From there, your house payment recycles your money, recycles. If you're not recycling your money, there's your problem, what you do today. So to understand something, okay? Will you give the price Ray Reynolds gave? Hell no. Okay, I don't want to get fired. That's what they're going to tell you. Simple. It's a discount because I was asked about a discount for 2 people. No problem. You're trying to reinvent the wheel. Rich people do not let their parent companies do business. They never have, they never will, but you're going to reinvent the wheel. It makes no sense. All right? Does private school and groceries part of it? Hell, yeah, all of it is. I want all your bills and a total exactly what it needs to be to break even. Then I'm going to help you recycle your paycheck off your house payment. You get all your money back on your tax return. And you're going to do tax planning, not tax evasion. Play to win. Always play to win. It's how we play this game to win. Okay, I want it, Ray. Well, the reality is the Zelle now our card. If you don't do it, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do this later today if they're salespeople. No way in blankety blank. Rich and famous people do not do what you do. They don't do what you do. It's amazing. 97% fail. Why? Because they don't have finance and structure dream. They never did it right. They didn't have the finance, the structure of the dream. It's a corporation-owning division process. It has been since 87. Roll the dice as a division, screw up, get rid of the division, go get another one, another one. You don't have to bring the pain home. You never had to. Why do you bring the pain home? The lack of knowledge. I'm sorry, I'm going to say your way sucks. My way works, okay? There's your future, people. I'd like to design a blueprint just for you. Customize it. That's why that phone call is worth an hour. But usually a blueprint call is $2,000. Just a blueprint call itself, but it's $2,000. But again, there it is. I'm going to dissect everything here, all 10 steps right there for you, creating a blueprint. Past, present, future. We're going to recreate your goal list from future and go to past and make sure it doesn't chase your future. We're going to structure the goal the right way, my way. I don't like your way. Corporations, a legal person, it's right there. Chapter 18 has never changed. Never changed. It's right there. May sue or be sued. What do we do? Today. If we today would like me to do a blueprint call, 10,000 in credit, rapid rescore, credit rebuilding, analyze history added to it, and do all that for $1,000, there it is. Blueprint loan by our blueprint call is usually $2,000. Here's a package deal for someone who asked for it yesterday, and I did it today too. If it's done by Zelle or card for $1,000, all right, way before this is now right away, that's your price. If not, when you do call the office today, a blueprint call with me has been $2,000 for years, so you'll pay $2,000 just for that. You'll pay basically up to $10,000 in credit. They're going to charge $1,000 for that as well. So again, by the time you're done that package, there's $4,000. It's been offered for 1,000 to you right now. It's up to you. There's your Zelle information. Use Zelle. It's very simple. If you want to use a card, there's the email address. It's very simple. If you want to use a card, you email. You want to use a card, but a card would cost 5% more. That's what it is. So that's what it is. That's how you structure it. How you do this right. As we do this, the goal is eventually. I like to convince you to do divisions. I would like you to have 3 divisions of yourself. I'd like you to basically what? Roll the dice. Awesome deal. Fantastic. You're welcome. All right, here's Mindy from there. She's one of our administrators. Thank you for the lights and the lives. What you're going to do. But again, all right, as you do this, okay? All right, if you sign up for the blueprint, usually in the link tree, it's $2,000. Again, if you don't do it that way, if you do it this way, it makes sense. What is our goal? That's an offer today during the live only. It's $1,000. It's very simple. Blueprint call for an hour with your partner of life. 10,000 of credit. Rebuild your wrapper, rescore, and all the pieces. It's offered. That's usually $4,000 when you call the office today. Don't be surprised they will charge you $4,000 because that's what it's worth. That's what they charge all the time. So if you did this today, this is a mouse pad. I'd like to send it to every one of you. The mouse pad is going to teach you how to play the game to win. And that's what I want to do step by step for every one of you. But again, it's up to you as well as we play this game to win. The ultimate goal is simple. I'd like to line you up on my dashboards with you if you allow me to. Every American Express card, gold or platinum, are entitled to up to a blueprint loan at $250. If you don't have the $100,000 transactions and 30 transactions in a month, when you get into coaching programs, if you're missing a piece, I have the pieces you're missing. So I use my bank accounts, petty cash account for clients all the time. $56,000 last month, $71,000, and $270. All right, for the petty cash accounts for last month alone. So there's your Zelle for $500. Wrapper rescore, 5,000 of credit. Analyze you, rebuild you for free as a bonus. It's $500 today if you Zelle. If not, you do the other program. Down the road, you might want a calling card with me. Very simple. I have calling cards for 10-minute times all the time for people. So in other words, for 10 minutes, if you need time in the future, you call. Now, you buy those from the office because they charge them, and they charge a good arm and a leg, and it makes you what? Because what happens is very simple. They charge the fee because they make a bonus and a commission. That's good because they're sales, okay? These things, I won't give the cards for that for free on this. Again, what do? We do this. That's a blueprint up to what? An hour's time, you and me and your partner of life. The goal is to understand, I'm handing you 10,000 credit with that today as well. If you did it today, awesome. Yes, basically it's up to you. If you do it today, you get to win. If you call the office, it's okay. Call the office. Do not expect them to honor that price. My coaching consists of 3 things. I have group coaching with 4 people. I have coaching with my specialist, and I also do private coaching for people as well. I only have 1 opening for the private coaching for me, and then I'm pretty well sold out for now. So what's going to happen if you wanted me, you get that right away. But again, that's something the sales team would sell you because they're going to charge you an arm and a leg in the kitchen sink. Zelle today is simple. We do this for the $1,000 program, or we do it for the $500 program offered today. For $500, 5,000 in credit, no problem. Wrapper rescore, rebuild you, all right, as a bonus. We're going to use my credit histories for every one of you to build credit off my cards. And what's going to happen is going to be an authorized user card. That's how it works. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I offered 2 things today to help people. No problem, had a lot of fun. Got to be ready to go check 19 bank accounts and have more fun with that. So if you today would like me to rebuild you, you get the free books for downloading the link tree. If you want me to, all right, wrapper rescore, $500, and that is a bonus. I'm going to rebuild your credit, our paralegal team. They're going to do wrapper for 90 days. They're also going to basically give you $5,000 credit card as a bonus, all right, to you and your corporation as well. Wrapper rescores increases your score. Yeah, it blocks the crap too. Does both of those things. Looking online before. When I create a wrapper rescore in the 70s and 80s, it blocks crap, pushes scores up, gets more green lights, rebalances you. See, in that $500 package, I'm going to analyze you. We're going to tell you exactly what you need to do on your part while we do the rest for you. Rapid score, $5,000 credit card, rebuild you, guide you, analyzation, tell you what needs to be done right away. It's a giveaway. The office will sell it to you for over $1,000+ today. If you wanted me to help you from there, if you wanted more, okay, it's very simple. This would be the package if you wanted 10,000 of credit. This also gives you an hour time on the phone with me called Blueprint. Blueprints by themselves is $2,000. If If you call after 6 o'clock, it's $2,000. 10,000 in credits, another 1,000. There you go. If you add all this up, it's $4,000. I just gave away for $1,000 if it was done today. So you got the $500 package. It's a Zell. Rebuild you, rapid score 5,000 a card, or the $1,000 program. $1,000 hands you a blueprint call with me for an hour, and we create you 10,000 a credit. There's your Zell now. It's up to you. If you don't do it, it's okay. Call the office. Okay, Mr. Bitcoin, fantastic. One of my clients put $1 million in Bitcoin in 2009. It's worth $100 billion now. Did you do that too? Should be a division, by the way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's very simple. Okay, if you did what I offered today on the live today, had a lot of fun, it's up to you as well. If you don't, call the office after 6 o'clock in an hour and 10 minutes from now. Okay, and when they offer that, we won't ask these process, they will actually do the normal price. Again, this was only on live and a discount with you. You have a $500 or $1,000 program, it is a card, or it is a Zell now. If you want them to do it for you, they will do it, but it will be the other price, okay? Usually it's the $4,000 for the $1,000 package, and it's $1,500 for the other package. So again, it's up to you. You can save money today if it's a Zell. All right, if you call the office, don't worry. This is Ray Reynolds, the Blueprint Live. They will charge you the normal price. So again, you have the ability to do now to save what? 500 or 1,000 versus 4,000 versus 1,500, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a lot of fun this morning. This is Ray Reynolds Live, the Blueprint Live. Is fun. So do yourself a favor. Let's basically repackage our lives. Let's do it my way because I think your way sucks. Let's do it the right way. Please. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. Had a lot of fun today. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the loves. Thank you for the likes. And do it now. If you don't, sorry. Call that office. I'm going to make sure I tell that team you're going to charge normal price. Don't you dare discount my price. I did it as a live only. That's what it's for today. So do it right away. Remember, we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day,